Hi, today is Sunday, April 23rd, 2017, and this is A Swede Speaks. And, I would like to talk about what Norway and Sweden could learn from Austria and Poland. Let's start with Norway, which is not my native country, but the country where I live since 2006. Norway is sending a ship, it sends a ship to the Mediterranean. It's been doing this for some time to pick up migrants and bring them to European soil. And Sweden is bending over backward to Islam and handing out rights to illegal aliens, also known as paperless. Meanwhile, in Poland, Interior Minister Mariusz Błaszczak, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, but you'll see the spelling in one of the articles that I will post in the information box below. Anyway, he said that, quote, "The Polish government will not allow a migrant crisis similar to that seen in Western Europe." And on Polish radio last Tuesday, he said that, quote, "The policy of multiculturalism in Western Europe is bringing about a bloody harvest in the form of terrorist attacks," end quote. Okay, so then let's look at Austria. Austria calls for a closure of Mediterranean migrant route. 9,000 migrants were rescued in the Mediterranean during Easter. And Interior Minister Wolfgang Sobotka of Austria calls for immediate closure of the Mediterranean route used by migrants seeking asylum in Western European countries. Sobotka says that this is the only way to end the tragic and senseless dying in the Mediterranean. And well, actually, the Austrian Interior Minister, Mr. Sobotka, and the Polish Interior Minister with the name that is difficult to pronounce for a non-Polish person, Mr. Błaszczak, they are both right. First of all, the migrant route through the Mediterranean Sea is a dangerous one. A lot of boats used to be sinking, so now they are picking them up in these ships instead, which the Norwegian government is sponsoring, among others. And they bring them to this continent, to the European continent, and these people seek asylum in Western Europe. And whether they actually are refugees, whether these are economic migrants, whatever, good question. Some of them might be actual refugees, of course. I have a strong suspicion that most of them are economic migrants. And fine, an economic migrant doesn't always have to be a bad thing. The Swedes who went to North America from 1850 or something like that until 1950 were mostly economic migrants, but they went there and they didn't get a cent in benefits. They had to work their way. They had to work their way up in American society. And it was another time too. But anyway, and the Polish Interior Minister, who says that the multiculturalism policies has brought terror, well, that should be obvious. And both Sweden and Norway needs to listen to this, and they need to get this in through the thick skulls of the prime ministers and of the administrations of these countries. Because, I mean, we should listen to them. We should do what Australia did. They made it unpleasant to try to get to Australia this way. I mean, they didn't do anything really bad. Well, of course, they put them in internation camps and sent them back to where they came from. Most of them, at least. And they stopped coming. Europe should do the same. And I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, but it's a situation that just can't be. We can't do it this way. No one gets happier because of this. No one wins. instead, people come to Europe and turn into benefits clients, best case scenario. Worst case scenario, people are jihadists or their children turn into jihadists, and Western Europe has to deal with that. So, in short, listen to Austria, listen to Poland, and do as they say. And that's what I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel through prayers, through Patreon, through PayPal. It's all greatly appreciated. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media, on Facebook and Twitter and whatever. And I'd like your help with it because I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And I'm getting there, but I want your help with this. And when I reach 1,000, first I will make a sandwich cake, or in Swedish, smörgåstårta, which I will show to you in a video. And I will have a bite of it and tell you what I think of it. And then I will start a series on the history of ideas in Sweden, on why the Swedes think like they do, what the Swedes think and why they think like they do. And if you have something to say, feel free to comment. If you like this video, please like it. And of course, I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. And I will include all the necessary information in the information box below. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.